bit of thinking aloud, or talking my thoughts aloud really. Jackie Gardner seems to have managed to transition between representational landscape painting and abstract, while still managing to have a handle on the landscape. And I try to do it. It's not the thing is with abstract painting is your brain is crying out to put in what is there and to copy, and that's not really, well, it doesn't really push the boundaries of art for ourselves as individuals. I haven't got a lot of philosophy to spout about with painting. I just do it. But having had no professional art instruction, I've had to sort of learn the hard way, like many of you that will watch this. So what I've done, I've just squeezed out some acrylic, cheap acrylic on my, well, mostly cheap. That's a cadmium yellow. That's Galleria. That's a Winsor & Newton artist quality acrylic, and the white. The rest are the yellow ochre. No, that's a Galleria. The rest are £1.50 tubes from Wilkinson's. A selection of cadmium red, crimson red, ultramarine, burnt umber, burnt sienna, black, viridian. I'm just going to make some marks on the piece of paper here. It's half an old demo. I think this is Bockingford. It's £140 weight. Anyway, I've given it a coat of burnt sienna, and I'm tyrannised by the landscape. I love trees and skies and water reflections, all the usual stuff. But even with my more representational painting, I do try to keep a hold onto the landscape, apart from the odd out and out abstract, like the lavender field, the Castleton lavender field I did a couple of months ago. So I've just come back from Cornwall, and cliffs and rocks and surf are very much in the forefront of my imagination at the moment. So maybe we'll just do something like that and just do some abstract of rocks. So let's start with a bit of blue, bit of crimson, bit of red, and just put that on there. Bit there. Oh, I'll put a bit of yellow in there. And we can call this something like Rocky Coast. More red. I'm using very thick paint. I'm not going to muck about with thin stuff. I want to just put on some marks of rocks, but totally unrealistic. And we'll have the sea sort of coming over there. Bit of green in there, I think. Shows the yeah. Well, that's something, isn't it? We've made a mark. It's a very, very dull day today. We're getting a little bit of rain, not a lot. We've had a very good couple of weeks weather-wise, but our lawns are now going a bit yellow ochre. Talking of which, we'll put some in. Well, some pure colours. There's a bit of white in there to show some light coming onto the sand. The burnt umber. There's some shadow. Now that's fun, isn't it? I'm enjoying that. So, a bit of burnt sienna with that ochre. I'll try and leave the colours as pure as I can. But I'm not going to wash the brush out. I want to put some yellow in with that viridian, so I want a nice brilliant bit of, that's the landscape. Right, now I'll put that in there, find another inch brush. As that dries off a little bit, I'll go back and put the sky in. But let's put in some crashy waves. Put a bit of blue in there. Or a bit of ochre, we don't want white waves. let's just get it nice and thick. He says, put more white waves, and we've got white waves. No, nice and thick. Sandy coloured. And we'll put in some red. A bit of reflection there. Okay. Will do. I mentioned Jackie Gardiner a lot. I love what she does. I love the freedom of her small pictures, of thick, luscious paint, rather than trying to smooth out all the brush strokes. You can mix your acrylics with all sorts of mediums. I've got a texture paste there somewhere, but it's all complications. This is thick paint, slurred on, and well, that's what it is now. Let's just put some blue in there, because I'm going to do a bit of a blue sky. Right, okay, that seems to be right. I'll bring my orange colour down into there a little bit. And that's supposed to be a reflection in the scene. I picked up a bit of yellow ochre there by mistake. Okay, clean the brush a bit, and then start to think about the sky, and then we can probably add a bit of detail as that dries off. So plenty of white, bit of ochre, but loads of stuff here. Bit of sienna, burnt sienna. Slurred in just to cover the ground. I'll leave that alone for a minute. Yeah. This is really having fun with the paint. Nice and thick. It's a £1.50 tube you can afford to be a bit liberal with your paint. And go for colour. I don't want to pick up there any of that landscape colour. Just trying to reflect the stormy tide coming in. My family going down to Cornwall today, and 20-foot waves are forecast. For Cornwall in the West Country. The surfers will love it. Well, there we are, that's a sort of nice, attractive sort of colour. Let's get some darker cloud in there now. Or just a bit of variety. Mix a bit of the crimson with the blue. And then we'll just get back with that white. And we've got a pure white now, let's just save that for there. Right, there we have the painting now. Um, so that was a freely painted Cornish landscape. The elements are there in that I've, apart from the red, I've just put that in for an artistic effect. Now I know it's going to get some unlikes, but hey, I've done over 1230 of these, and trying to find new things to say, new things, new subjects that I want to paint is getting increasingly difficult. So I'm sort of trying these sort of things to keep my enthusiasm going for a while. Right, I've got that triple mount, but I know what's going to happen. It's going to get a lot of paint on it if I'm not careful. But it'll all dry. Wonderful stuff, acrylic. So there's all this going to go right in there, isn't it? Right, let's find a bigger one. Try that one. Well, let's do it. So there we are, sort of inspired by not a Jackie Gardner painting, but the temptation to be creative and just go for it and just do something. So I know some of you will like that. I quite like it. But that red seems to end a little bit abruptly there, so I'm just going to put a little bit of orangey colour there. Right, that's it. No more. Right, so there we are. Cornwall. We'll call that Porthjoke. Porthjoke's a nice knobble of paint there. Porthjoke, West Bedtire, North Cornwall. Well, thanks for putting up with my ranting today. But that's as abstract really as I want to go. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.